Embarking on a journey to learn French opens doors to rich culture, captivating literature, and global communication. One common question that arises among learners is, how long does it take to reach B2 level in French? To answer that, let's first explore the factors influencing this milestone and then learn the strategies to accelerate progress. My name is Nisa and welcome to my YouTube channel Avance, Avec, Nisa. First of all, understanding the variables impacting language acquisition helps set realistic expectations. So let's start with understanding what are those variables. Number one, prior language experience. If you already learned an additional language like English or Spanish or Italian, this usually helps accelerate learning due to shared vocabulary and grammar structures. Another important factor is that the speakers of Arabic and Urdu has an advantage while learning French sounds because they're already used to some of the most challenging sounds of French like r or h, and also the nasal sounds. However, learners with minimal language learning background may require more time to grasp foundational concepts. Number two in our list is study habits and dedication. Consistent and focused study sessions contribute significantly to progress. Regular practice, whether through classes, self-study, or immersion experiences, reinforces language skills. And then we have immersion opportunities. So, exposure to French-speaking environments accelerate language acquisition. Luckily, in current time, we don't even have to be in Francophone country for immersion experience, simply joining and actively engaging on social media platforms for French language can make a huge difference. Now let's talk about the most important question here. How long does it exactly take to reach B2 level? Well, while individual progress varies, approximate timeframes can offer guidance. For example, number one, we have intensive study. For that, you have two options. Either you opt for intensive study program. Talking about that, dedicated learners engaging in immersive programs or intensive study sessions may attain B2 proficiency within 800 hours. To further understand this, if you're studying French 2 hours per day for a year, you can cover all the course content required to attain B2 level. However, please be aware that you will still need to spend more time practicing your grammar, listening, and speaking skills. And then regular exposure to authentic materials and active participation in language activities is the best way to expedite progress. And then comes moderate pace. So if you're going to opt for a moderate pace, you can balance language study with other commitments, and it will take up to 2 years to reach B2 proficiency. Again, consistency are key, as your progress may fluctuate throughout the learning journey. You can definitely empower your learning journey with effective strategies. Let's talk about that. Number one, set clear goals. First step is to define your objectives. Why are you learning French? Think of all the benefits and keep reminding yourself on every step. And then break down larger goals into manageable tasks to stay motivated. In other words, keep it realistic. If you tell yourself that you can achieve B2 or C1 level in 6 months, you will exhaust yourself and eventually give up once you realize it's not possible. Number two, utilize diverse resources, but be organized. Use a variety of learning materials like textbooks, online courses, podcasts, and language apps, but be sure to choose one textbook and install one language app at a time, because this is a classic mistake that most learners make. Since we're all super motivated in the beginning of our language journey and we tend to pile up on all kinds of resources, and soon it gets overwhelming. So you can, however, subscribe to diverse YouTube channels, yes, because some will help you learn grammar, some for, practicing your listening skills. And make sure to incorporate multimedia content like films, music, and literature to enhance comprehension and cultural understanding, which is very important. Practice active engagement. I kind of said it before, but I will say it one more time. Engage in regular conversation practice. If you can't find a language partner, then you have yourself. You can always talk to yourself, right? I mean, people might think you're crazy, but who cares? Oh, and maybe you can talk to your pet. He won't judge you. So fellows, achieving B2 level proficiency in French is completely worth every effort. It sure requires dedication, persistence, and effective learning strategies. But in the end, you will have the reward. You'll enjoy it. Your first task is understanding your routine, learning habits, and then the factors influencing learning time. Only then you can employ proven techniques for a fulfilling journey towards fluency in the French language. Remember, every step forward brings you closer to unlocking the richness of French culture and communication. Bonne chance!